Good evening. Today, our fellow citizens, our way of life, our very freedom came under attack in a series of deliberate and deadly terrorist acts. Thousands of lives were suddenly ended by evil, despicable acts of terror. The pictures of airplanes flying into buildings, fires burning, huge structures collapsing, have filled us with disbelief, terrible sadness, and a quiet, unyielding anger. These acts of mass murder were intended to frighten our nation into chaos and retreat. But they have failed. Our country is strong. A great people has been moved to defend a great nation. Terrorist attacks can shake the foundations of our biggest buildings, but they cannot touch the foundation of America. These acts shatter steel, but they cannot dent the steel of American resolve. Today, our nation saw evil, the very worst of human nature.
Settle down now, class in session. I'ma answer as many questions you may ask on this act of terror. Whether you letting on a speech that they had deterrence. The facts linger to say that's a false flag occurrence. When you scratch the surface and you really get into it, you begin to realize that you missed the coincidence. So let's put together the evidence, whatever's relevant. Plain hiss, there's a flash a second ahead of it. And within the records of measurements missing. For the first time in history, who the fuck are you kidding? So why the victims relatives guessing the terrorists did it? The potential is questioned, so I'm second guessing a minute. Drawing a line underneath all of the lies we've been fed as explanation, exposing the whole truth to the nation. Don't be stupid, let's make our own conclusion today and see the planes were used in away from Mr. Bush to gain. Yeah. We never expect this level of hatred. 20 minutes later, our shit, a second plane hits. We didn't see it coming, not on our radar. The look upon our faces been replaced with the anguish and anger. We instantly look for who's to blame. It's dangerous. Osama bin Laden, Mr. Hussein. Let's gather up our weapons, let us launch an attack back. We haven't said them for the crew is having the last laugh. Bring it on back and let us have a new crack. Would it still be the same if you hadn't known what was happening and knew they were cashing in? Hitting the jackpot, insurance job, you sure that's not why they attack? Watch me a cynic for a minute and you gonna witness just what it is they again. Why we all become the victims is sickening. Cause the thing is we just all got together without thinking who it was that could ever sever us. Come on. Stressing. We think we know who it is we're messing with. We blame it on the terrorists. Nobody second guesses it. Unite the nations. It's ammo for martial law. The government has the evidence to declare us in a war on terror. But furthermore, what we never could have thought, it was false flag. It's all been planned before. So look in the operation northward, you will see we attack our own nation for invasion overseas. Paint them as enemies. Could someone please explain why we honor their beliefs and dump Osama out at sea? Yet let Saddam hang live for all to see. But we're all too fatigued, and that's why we believe the lies within that speech. What might have them in trouble, we investigate the records, find thermite in the rubble. When you look into the Trade Center 7 and go through it, you hear the building's owner tell the firemen to pull it.
None of us will ever forget this day. Yet we go forward to defend freedom and all that is good and just in our world. Thank you. Good night, and God bless America.
Listen.